Hello. Oh, hello, hello. Oh my god! I'm like right as I was about to talk, my my throat was dry. Oh my god. Hi. This is so silly. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? Right? Yes, I got it. I got it. Oh my god. How's it going? Hi. Welcome in, everybody. Wow. Hello, hello. Vibe checks. How is everybody doing on a Friday? Welcome in. Song's a vibe. It is a vibe. I really like. I've been just jamming out to like not lo-fi, but it's like what is this? It's like a city pop, right? J city pop. I don't really remember the name of the genre. It's just nice and comfy. One of those things where it's like I just have it in the back and not even realize it's going, right? It's so good. But happy Friday, dude. Oh my god. I was just sort of like distracted by dude, earlier today I was watching some of my friends stream because it's like I mean, you know, checking in, doing my thing, and making food, etc. As I was about to, like, you know, just lock in and just watch for a while, I realized, oh my god, it's like 2:30. Oh my god. My god, this day has gone by already. What the hell? I was just watching people play Lego Party, the new, better than Mario Party. And I'm like, oh god damn it. I was supposed to do other things before I did anything for stream. So you know, those other little plans have fallen through, but it's nothing crazy. It's more just like, you know, it's like, oh, prep for things, etc. But I did do some other things to prep for next week at the least. So there's nothing, it's nothing crazy, but yeah, no non-Nintendo Mario Party. Yeah. I was like looking and seeing what the heck was going on with this game, right? And I don't know if you've seen, right? I think we've seen like little previews of this game, right? But I was looking at some people playing it, right? And it is legitimately, the mini games and everything going on with it seem like it's so much more interesting than an actual, like, what was real Mario Party. And it's like, that sounds so silly. What the hell? Oh my god. And I mean, you have like whatever customization you want, really. So it's like wild, you know. You just look the way you want, man. You look the way you want. You play on some silly maps. One of them even being a pirate map. Crazy. I don't know, man. Very interesting. I don't know. I'm excited. I want to try to play it at some point with some friends. I don't have it yet, but I'm like, I gotta get it because it's also on PC and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, simple as just play it's, you know, a fun party game with the homies on Steam. So yeah, of course. But vibe check. How's the Hooligans? How's the Hooligans go? I had like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like my throat is like not closing up like a like an allergic reaction or anything, but I'm like, I had a bunch of granola and like apples, and I'm like, ugh. It's like so much fiber in my system that it's like fighting back even. Like, ugh. Oh man, yeah, this week has felt long. I do feel like it's been a little bit of like last month was like super fast, and then October came and it's like, oh, I can breathe again, right? You know, I'm like, I don't know. Mm-mm. Ordered food, got some into some PJs and ready to relax. Yeah, I gotta do like the same, like relax at least a bit. Sorry, I'm like big gulp of water should help. Oh man, but yeah, dude, I'm like, I've been just excited for things to come this month. Now that I'm back into streaming again, it's like figuring out what I'm doing exactly though. Like, oh man, to think that it's already the third. What? Yeah, the 3rd of October, bro. And I'm like, I don't have my. I at most have like what my little bit of a Halloween costume, but I'm like, I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything more than that if I wanted to do a Halloween costume, unfortunately. But that's okay. This year it's like, you know, we're just establishing already what the Hooty Hoo brand again, right? That's all it is. I'm not about to like do a whole nother retexture just to have a Halloween costume. You know what I mean? Oh God, imagine. About to start Christmas shopping. Oh yeah, true. Also that. Christmas shopping. God, I'm like, I don't dude, I feel like it's the seasons are like so spread out and then like bunched together at the same time. Because it's like, oh, well, I mean, you know, summer, spring and summer, there's like nothing really holiday wise. And then you get to fall and you know, winter. It's just all like packed back to back to back to back, bro. Like what the hell? Goes from like nothing for months to like we have, you know, at least here in the States, it's like, you know, you have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have, then it's just Christmas, and it's like, brother, there's so much. Yeah, I take my gifts seriously. Dude, I feel like it's the thing though, for me. Yeah. Whoever made the holiday did us dirty. Truly though, right? Because it's like they don't let us even like, you know, savor the Halloween time. It's like, oh, you can only have Halloween for the month. It's like, I mean, that's why some people just full send start being like Halloween mood, like the months or like as soon as like the last holiday happens in like summer. It's like I'm on my way to being Halloweeny. You know, like as soon as it starts counting down from 100 days, it's like, oh yeah, I'm a full send, full-fledged Halloween mood. So I'm like, I don't know, man. And then Thanksgiving is like, it's fine. Like, you know, I feel like I've visited family and it's just like one of those things. Hi, la la loo, ha wa wa wa. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Dude, we've been just like, we just started. So we're just getting into the yapping today. I don't know if like I really want to do anything sort of like gaming wise today, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like I said, I've been trying to get back into the swing of like streaming in general. So like, I don't know, man. But October, already 3 days in, bro. Holy. I gotta draw like, I don't know, like art for like spooky season. Like what do we do for like, I mean, I clearly have to you know, play one of the spooky games today. Like, not today, but like this month, right? But I'm like, what is it that I would draw? Like, I want to draw like at least a nice illustration for it, but it's also like I still I gotta approach the top donors of the heavy clown season. True. I mean, that would be just a silly just being clown the whole month. Oh my god. That'd be crazy. Welcome in. What's up? Hi. Happy Friday. How's the vibes? We are just hanging out so far. I'm like, if I were to play anything today, right, game-wise, I was looking at either getting back into playing more Moemon that we've been we've been doing a little bit of. Or I don't know. Like there's like a lot. There's a lot we could do. Playing more Metal Gear, or just jumping right into like one of the games that I owe, you know, from the Donathon. Also, speaking of the Donathon, I was gonna say, right, is that I need to approach the top donors and say like, hey, what would you want as a reward, as like, you know, the options, because it's like, if it comes to it, it's like I just approach everyone, right? Yeah, write a note for myself. Honestly, I should, because it's like my brain is not scatterbrain. I'm like not all over the place, but I'm like I will forget if I don't, because I've been working on other things. Yeah. Also, hi, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, I gotta play a spooky game. Yeah. Yeah, add it to the sticky note collection. I have like 2 right now. I was actually about to write it on a sticky note. How you doing? Welcome in. Let's see, it's contact top owners, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's a spelling. Because I've been basically trying to figure out what to prioritize when it comes to what I've been doing recently. I have nearly finished the art for my dad, who will be on stream next week. I have at least the line art done, and I'm like, I'm afraid to show it on stream until it's done, because he might be watching and I kind of want to surprise him. You know, I'm like, I want to show it to him when it's fully done. So I'm like, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Yeah. So I really like how it's coming out so far, though, and I think that you know, it really is. I mean, I'm just thinking, I'm like looking at it right now, because it's like I have my art programs open, right? I'm like, oh, it really does just look like him, and it makes me happy, as it's like, this is my, I mean, it's like my mental of like what he looks like and always has looked like to me in my brain, just like put onto paper, not paper, but you know, onto canvas. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So I'm like, I'm like enjoying that. It's nothing crazy, but it's like, it's enough that I'm like, oh, heck yeah, dude. And I'm like, yeah. I think that you guys will be like, oh, that is really just, you know, his dad. It's just Hooty's dad. Yeah. It's like, it's a nice thing for me, at least. And I'm, you know, eventually when I have a video with my mom in it, right, I'll do the same for her, and that'll be nice. That'll be nice. So, you know, it's not, I don't know. It's like, I don't have to make family a part of content, but it's like, at least doing it once to be like, hey, I do really enjoy my family. My parents are like big part of my life. So I'm like, hell yeah. Even today, my dad was like, okay, when did you want to do the thing? It's like, it's next Wednesday, Dad. It's next Wednesday. Don't worry. It's making sure. My parents are good. My parents are sweet. Yeah. Feel like he's a little excited. He's maybe a little nervous because he's not really sure what to expect, if that makes sense. And it's one of those things where it's like, I get that, because it's like, I mean, I still have to also make a couple questions, or at least a good number of questions that make sense to be like, here's a little interview section, right? Like a Q&A, not like FAQs, but it's like a Q&A with Hooty, Papa Who. It's like, I mean, there's some things it's like, it doesn't make sense to ask this, but it's like other questions is like, this would be like a fun thing to ask, so that there's like a story associated or something. Yeah. And then I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna have to have the hooligans on their best behavior. I will bonk you if you do anything weird. That is for sure. I love the look. Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. I really love the look too. Thank you. I think that it's like, I've talked about this so much, but it's like, I can't stop talking about that. But it's like, this is like, so it feels so me that it's like, it feels natural, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm glad that there's also others that really like the way I look. And it makes me so happy, dude. Hell yeah, dude. It's one of those like, I'm like, I didn't even think that it would be like, I don't know, this positive of a response. I'm like, oh gosh, like, how the heck is this like such a sweet response, you know? Like, I don't know how. Like let me like explain in the ways that make sense in my brain, right? It's like, so I'm like, I'm not somebody that focuses super like a ton on anything like numbers, right? Like, I don't want to be like, my brain only thinks of like analytics, and I don't like to be that way, right? But the only time I ever really see numbers or quote unquote analytics, right, is like whenever I'm rating out from streams. And it's that ever since the big old debut, right, it's actually been like that, it's been crazy cool. Yeah, me bonking the numbers out of my brain. I don't want to think about those. But it's like the only time I see the numbers is like when that raid happens, right? Even then, I'm like, I try to avoid. How doing? How are you? Welcome in. And it's like, I have family and friends that help me kind of gauge whether or not something's good, or if something's going well with like that stuff, right? And things apparently have been like so good that it's like, I don't like, there's nothing to really worry about at all. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Feel that it's a welcome one too. Yeah. No, it is a huge but very positive change. I agree. Yeah. I think that yeah, there's another side of that. It's like the old look that I had is like there's a lot of people that also really like that, but it's also that I do feel like this is so much more what I want out of things that I cannot express how much it's like it's truly the big change that I felt like I needed for a while. Yeah. Mm. A very, very positive turning point. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I feel like it's one of those things though. It's like, how do I explain? It's like, okay, it's so weird in a good way that this really does feel like it's always been you. Yeah, it does. I feel like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I, I feel like it's immediately as soon as I like was able to use this model, right? It's one of those things where it's like it felt natural, right? It's like, oh, it's like there was no like in between period where it's like I gotta get used to this. It's like, no, this is just boom. That's it. That's me. And it's like, that's so cool. I love that. Like it feels like it's even those that are like longtime watchers, like Kat and others that are like, I've seen you be the other look for so long that I wasn't sure, right? And it's like as soon as you guys, I've heard it from a few people, like my friend Oshi or Gaia, and it's like as soon as they were like able to see me move and like actually talk with this model, that it's like, oh no, this is I'm not worried at all. This is Hooty. This is exactly what I kind of feel the energy is, and it's nice. I don't know, something about that. Yeah. And I'm like, it's so cool that that's like basically the case though. I'm like, I don't know. There was a part of me that was worried that people would want like the old stuff back. But I mean, there's not been any like I mean, no complaints basically. You know, it's really cool. None complaints, and I am very happy about that too. Oh man. And also those that are new to see what I am and who I am, it's that like they're like, oh yeah, no, like I assumed this is just sort of like what the look was going to be, right? Like the full sun, this is you embody this. I'm like, it makes me happy. I don't know. It's like so cool. I don't know, man. So hell yeah. Sorry, like a long tangent of like, you know, that's a good vibe. I was gonna say also in between, right? So like with the stuff like analytics, quote unquote, right? Here's like, yeah, the glasses will be immediately relevant. I don't like talking or thinking about analytics, but I was told is that, and I've seen from others is that like there's been some weird stuff with Twitch and lurkers, that lurkers don't always count during stream, but the numbers here apparently, and I don't have exact numbers, etc., but the numbers have been apparently so good that it's practically negated that, right? So it's like, oh, if this is like Twitch not counting lurkers, you're doing like big numbers even for you, bro. And it's like, what? That's very, very cool. I love that. I don't know. I'm like I said, I don't think about the numbers. I just like to the point where it's like, hey, if I didn't have this and like that was the numbers happening, then it would have been like bad feeling, but it's like, I don't know, by this point I'm not doing anything bad about like numbers. It just sort of like stabilized, I guess. I don't know. It would have been like, if there was actually reflecting when the lurkers are happening, which I totally don't ever mind lurkers, by the way. Never feel bad about lurking or feel like you have to do something to negate the Twitch's problems with lurkers. I'm just glad to have the hooligans in the community that I do have, and it makes me so happy. Okay, thank you. It makes me so happy to just see you guys be like, I don't know, here in any capacity. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, Twitch is odd sometimes, but I don't feel like it's not been super affecting me. It might, but like, I don't know. Twitch is also just weird in other ways too. So hopefully they fix that system with like actually counting people that are lurking, because you know, they're people that matter a lot to a lot of people's communities, man. If you're not actively in the, like, I don't know, the tab or something, sometimes it's like Twitch doesn't count that. And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I don't know. Sorry. I'm like regurgitating information that I've been seeing. So I'm not sure about like the facts on stuff. But like I said, I appreciate the lurkers, and I think that you guys do actually matter a tremendous amount. Because how do I say this? A lot of people like really enjoy how like relaxing my voice is, and there's times when even regulars that like talk a lot, they're just like, they've passed out during stream because they're just like relaxing that much. Like, I'm not even actually doing ASMR, but it's like, oh man, I like straight up fell asleep. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like, it shouldn't be any sort of problem because they're still here. So what the heck, you know? I don't know. It's dumb. I know, but it's like, you know, sometimes Twitch is weird, but despite it all, it's not gonna stop me from keeping the good vibes going. Okay, it's part of why I'm like, I gotta be more engagement bait. No, I'm like, I don't mind just vibing as much as I have been. I don't want to be like, you know, force people to feel like they have to yap in any capacity. But it's like, I don't know. I do think that, like, how do I explain? Despite any problems, the community of hooligans that I have been so vocal and positive that I'm like, it's absolutely distracted from any bad that Twitch would do, you know. I'm happy. So hell yeah, I'm happy to play whatever, do whatever, and enjoy myself in full force. Be the stupid freak of a bird man that I am, because I love that. I get to be like the weird freak owl man. Like, why don't we just rename myself to Freaky Who? Because what if like Hooty Who was named Freaky Who and he was just like, you know, freaky with it? You know, the what? Yeah. Bonked him with positivity. Yeah. Get freaky with it. Oh man. But like I said, I've been having such good moods that I'm like, I really want to keep that vibe going forward. Yeah, it's gonna give the worst impression. It's true though. Ugh. It's fine. Whatever, bro. People get like, weird about streamers anyway. I'm like, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, if people come in first time chatters, be like, oh, I mean, they're already doing more than they would have if they just didn't exactly have that that like hook into them. Like, well, now I gotta know what the hell this dude's about, right? I gotta start saying the weird shit that I'm already thinking anyway. Oh man, I already gotta bonk the weirdos. Yeah, but like, that just means that that just means that we have like, those that survive the bonkening, right? Is that they understand the vibe more, and it's like there's a time and place. Sometimes the time and place is like, not exactly that, but you know what I mean. Morning, hi. Welcome in. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. Dude, this week's already, it's like, it's gone fast, but it's also like, I feel like we once October started, right? Once October started, I was like, oh, I'm like actually conscious again. I'm like here. I'm like, I'm like doing things once more. I can handle thinking about the things. Yeah. But yeah, I've been drawing, I've been doing things, I've been like, you're awake and aware. Yeah, exactly. September like moved so fast. It was like, I mean, it was in part because it was the Donathon, but also, do appear during the fall and winter months. That's true. I'm like, this is definitely my time of year. Ooh, hiccups, sorry. I'm like, ugh. I had some food right before stream so that I'm good. A lot of fiber, apples and granola and like good stuff. And it's like, what? Oh man. Dude, I'm so excited for this season though. I'm almost like if I had the money, right, I would buy myself the 10-foot tall skeleton from like Spirit Halloween and stuff like that. Cause it's like this stuff is just so, it's like my vibe. I'm very goth coded for sure. Even though I'm like, dude, the problem is, right? I'm not very good with horror. Mostly because, well, one we've talked about this before, but it's like the one big issue I have is like I don't know why, but for whatever reason, like major like horror games, right? It's not even that they're super scary, right? It's more that these are puzzle games disguised as horror games, and it's like I don't want to have like, I don't want to have to like frustratingly go through puzzles, but I'm trying to just be like, here's a scary experience. What are we talking about, man? Man, I don't know. My thought is I see those on people's lawns. I wonder where they store it when it's not up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, like, I would just have it in my living room. I would just have that skeleton sitting in my living room being like, hey, what's up, bro? Here's like him. No, he's like the coat rack. He's just here all year round, man. Gotta step over his legs to get into the apartment. You know what I mean? He's just chilling in the corner, hands up. One hand for like, coats, the other hand's for hats. Hell yeah, dude. Just chilling on the couch. Yeah, exactly. He's a homie. He's here to like keep things spicy during like, you know, the off seasons too, where it's like, hey man, it's winter. Why do you still have the 10-foot tall skeleton out? It's like, well, he's my man's. He's a roommate. As much as you are. If I had roommates, I don't have roommates, but it's like, you know what I mean. It's like, he's a roommate and you're just visiting, okay? Don't judge. Who's my man? This is crazy. I don't mean it like that. That's crazy. That's not that much. Oh my goodness. Bought a skull-shaped bowl from a Spirit Halloween last year. Became a change jar. That's fun though. I like that. Have him cuddled up in the corner with some blankets and stuff. He'd be cute. Yeah. Oh, that would actually be very cute. Just like have him basically be like the like decor of the corner. Just be like he's wrapped in a blanket. Oh, that's your Skelly boyfriend. Damn. Is that it's that easy? Well, I don't know. I like my men with a little more meat on their bones. I'm sorry, man. No worries, it's fine, it's fine. Finally, a man that's taller than me. Truly. Don't worry, it's fine. Forget Christmas trees. Yeah, just put tinsel on the skeleton, have the hold the gifts. Oh my god. Dude, that'd be so fun though. Actually, I would agree. You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. How tall are I am 6'3". I am very, very tall in a lot of people's like perspectives. I'm like, if you're using metric, it's I think 190 centimeters. I think 191 maybe. I don't remember. What's 6'3" in centimeters? 6'3" in centimeters is 190 and a half centimeters. Okay. I was like, what is that? I don't remember. He's short. No, I don't lie to these people that don't know. You're just spreading me when I spread misinformation. Oh my god. 3 apples tall. Oh my god. Some people with giant skellies did start that. Aw. That's fun. I like that idea though. I wonder if like how do they set like do they have a thing where it's just like how does he stand? Like, is it that there's like some sort of system for that? I don't know. Some big ass apples. Yeah, imagine 2-foot tall apples, brother. Imagine. 3 short rats in a trench coat. Oh my god. I do like rats. They're cute. If I'm such a little guy, where's my uppies, huh? What the hell? What the hell? I haven't had uppies in years, bro. What the fuck? You never asked? Well, okay, here's my formal invitation. Oh, man. Thank you for the head pats. Oh shoot, I forgot. I fixed this so that you guys could see it again. There it is. Wow. Sorry, I forgot. I was looking at the overlay just for a second. Also, hi, welcome in, June. Is that we still have the dono goals if you, or that last dono goal is showcase Hootlidkin. If you guys really wanted. That'll be there until like we do get it, because I do want to eventually just showcase Hootligan as a design. I really do like it, and I'm like, I want to show it, but I'm like, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient. I think it, I mean, like, I don't know, some people may be like, oh, but it's not worth, I don't know if it's worth it. It's like I think it's worth it, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. It's like it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait at the minimum. The Hootligans designs, very, very cute. Very cute. I'm like very cheesed with how I made them look. And I'm like, yeah, sure it'll eventually happen. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it'll just over time accumulate. And that's like, that's almost what I wanted. I expected any sort of like goals to be, you know, it's like just over time. No worries. No rush or anything. But yeah, I want to you know, make sure you guys know that it's like I'm still very excited for that. Yeah. Wow. But as people are rolling in, how's Friday? How's this week been? You guys got any plans for the weekends? For this weekend? Sorry. Ugh. Hiccups. or this weekend, I feel like if anything, I'm just been trying to plan for next week. Nothing crazy. But next week is that my father's visiting on Wednesday. Have a little Q&A. And then on Friday next week, it's going to be that I am doing the karaoke stream. Been sick though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that though. I appreciate you like buy a bin. Relax as much as you can. Also sick. Oh my goodness, 2. Man, what the hell? Play so much. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics. True, that is actually one that came out. Oh my god, I forgot. I was like, I saw that and I'm like, oh shit. At some point I need to also get into that, but I'm like, there's other games that I have on the docket and also in like a queue practically. Because it's like, oh man, I need to play also a spooky game this month at minimum. Yeah, I shall play Mega Bonk and get through this cold. Mega Bonk is also very fun. I did manage to beat Shaya's score, which is very cool. But then in turn, one of my other friends, Flashy, she got like a score that's like 1,000 more than me, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? How you just started the other day? What do you mean, man? I was like, I thought I was gonna be the top of my friends list, but nah, dude. Brother, what happened? She got like, I think 7,000 something on Mega Bonk, and it was like, oh my god. Love that cat. Fleshy is a good friend. I enjoy Fleshy a bit. I think that she does have some just good vibes hanging out. It's kind of the energy that I enjoy, of just like relaxing, hanging out, chatting, like no matter what you're doing. It's kind of the Fleshy is one. I really enjoy watching people like Giga as well, or there's just a whole bunch of like streamers that I enjoy. So I'm like, you know, it's really cool that a lot of them that I really enjoy, it's like I can just kind of talk to because they're also homies, if that makes sense. Like, so it's like there's some others that I'm like I don't talk to because I don't know them. But it's like they're like the select few that I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever get to talk to some of these people. Yeah, just in the same field as, but also your friends. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's inspiration, but also like, you know, just nice to like have this. Yeah. Sure you will at some point. Well, it's like some people I'm like, I think it's possible, but there's others that I'm like, I don't really think that it's like, not that it's not necessary, but it's like, it's just like, there's some people that I'm like, I don't feel like that's like basically necessary. Like I kind of feel like there's a desire of like, I kind of just always, I would want them to stay just people that I can watch, if that makes sense. Maybe I don't know. It's not like you can't watch your homies, but it's also like, you know, it's like a different perspective once I'm able to say like hi just in DMs sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. Nothing to go out of your way, just keep your comfortable distance. Yeah, I mean like there's some people that I'm like, oh, I really like their stuff, but they're also like adjacent to VTubers. And then there's others that I'm like, they are nowhere adjacent to VTubers, but I still enjoy their stuff. There's like a lot of cool people in this space, man. So I don't know. I'm just like, also I feel as though it's so interesting because I'm also still in this space of like, I'm trying to figure out what I want and what I bring to the table. So, you know, I think that it's a hard thing to really know, especially if you're like, you didn't go into this sort of thing without like with a plan. You just, I mean, I fell into this sort of thing. So to me, it's like after this this amount of time, I finally feel like I understand what I want to do. It's just getting to do that now is, you know, an interestingly unusual thing. Yeah. Also, Bingus. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. Dude. God, Bingus. Praise. Pray be God, Bingus. What a good name. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm like, I love that. It makes me happy to say the word Bingus anyway. It's like, God, it's like such a, there's a lot of words that are just like really silly to say. Like, there's one that I was obsessed with for a little bit, just like, I used to say the word gormless a lot because it was like a word I heard and like I just gormless behavior. It's like, what does that mean? Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Hi Novus. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Hooty Who. I am the Night Owl VTuber with the nice deep voice. That's who. Welcome in. We are mostly just yapping right now. I wasn't sure if we would be playing a game today, but it's one of those like, I'm getting back into the swing of this sort of like, you know, getting into things. If anything, today, if we were to play a game, right, we might be playing a ROM hack of Pokemon. So we'll see. But welcome in. How was your stream? Dungrid? What is that? I've not heard of that game. Welcome. Sorry. I'm like, what the heck is that? A game I'm definitely not familiar with, but it looks neat. Yeah. ENvtuber stuff and then played a roguelite. Ah, I do like a roguelite. I'm the type that's like, it's just fun to, I mean, turn off your brain and just do the things like that. Did I hear Moaimon? I did say that it is something I want to get back into. And at least try to get more progress going, right? I'm in the Discord cult for Bingus himself. Nice. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining the Discord too, as well. By the way, I I feel like it's one of those things where it's like I said, funny word to say. Like it's the equivalent of like Bingus, Chungus, like Gormless. I feel like there's a lot of words that are like in that vein, if that makes sense. Yeah. Also, dude, didn't like the new Digimon game come out? I don't remember if that was like also this week. God, there's a lot happening. Also, hi, welcome in Twitch. I think so. I think I saw something about that. Hello, hello. Didn't get the flu. Let's go. Let's go. I'm glad you're not sick. There's a few of the hooligans that are sick, so I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Man. The loneliness. I'm very excited also for next week. I have actually compiled 10 songs. 10 songs for karaoke at least. No crew. No, we are no longer crew. Chatter hooligans. So I don't know. I have gotten a good list. I'm just like, I have to then basically find and compile the karaoke versions. We ain't crew. Well, it's like, you know, we can be homies, but like, you know, that's a whole different thing. Yeah. Yeah. Merely hooligans. Yeah. Apparently young owls are called owlets. That's cute. I do like that as like it's almost like the Pokemon Rowlet. Yeah. Merely I wear one feathers with pride. I do like owl, I mean feathers in general, but like owl feathers are so pretty. I like the texture of feathers. Something about it. Like whenever I was a kid and I saw like a stray feather at some point, it was like I want to just compile a bunch of these, man. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Sorry, Gaia, just I'm gonna call you out. What the hell did you what the what is that? Hello? It's Rowlet. No, I mean it is, but I don't like him. I don't know, man. I don't. Speaking of Rowlet, yeah, I gotta show it. Nothing wrong with him. There's a lot wrong with this guy. Okay, there's a little bit of some problems. This is what Gaia sent in DMs. A featherless Rowlet. What are you talking about? Ew. Nasty dude. What the hell's wrong with his face? Like, what's ugh. Put some clothes on that man's. It's just a baby dinosaur. Don't think he knows he's ugly. And it's like, okay, another part of that, right? They have it like scientifically accurate for the ears of an owl, if you don't know. Because the ears of an owl are just like not symmetrical. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's just born. It's not his fault. He was just born. Not his fault. Man. Oh man. I don't know what this guy. I don't remember what this guy normally looks like. I'm just asymmetrical ears have better audio depth. Yeah. It's so interesting. I don't know. Because you see like they bob their head in weird ways, and I'm like, what the heck? Ads, yeah, normally an orb. That's right. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like, God, I'm like, it's so it like distracted my brain to the point where I'm like, what do you normally look like now? What the hell? What is happening? It's like a hairless cat. Yeah. Yeah. I do like hairless cats are like silly though. Something about like they look like almost what's the word? It's like an uncooked chicken. Where they just like I don't know, man. they have such a weird vibe to them. Yeah. Sphinxes are cute and weird. Yeah. I like it, but it's also like, I don't know, there's ones where it's like the art you know, like the chunky fat cats, right? And I'm like, oh my god. It just looks so funky. Like they're like a whole orb of just chunky cat. It's so silly looking. Oh my god. But it's like, I don't know, man. They just silly. They either look like little goblins or straight up like, you know, straight up like a chicken nugget removed of the outer breading. Oh my god. Yeah, they're water liquids. Yeah, liquids. Cats are liquid. Oh my god, dude. I think that like the problem is when it's like a hairless cat, right? They just sort of they have like other problems. They can have like acne, right? If I remember, it's like, oh my god, wait, what? Imagine I that feels awful. I feel bad for them, man. You know, well, if it's like a hairless cat, right? Would they be? I don't know. Do like hairless animals sweat? Because it's like people sweat. Like, do those guys sweat? Right? Like, I don't know. That's a weird thing. It's a thought I had. I'm like, they secrete oil? Oh, interesting. That's definitely not what I expected, but you know, it kind of makes sense. They weren't like, well, I don't know. Like, my thought is like, what the heck happens with like, you know, I don't know. I'm just like, cats are weird. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, they can have eczema. Oh, poor guys. Oh, that shit sucks. Poor guys. Eczema is the worst. I mean, stuff like that at the least is just like terrible things to deal with in any like capacity. So like, I would hate that, man. Yeah. Yeah, more intense, better for insulating. That's valid. Yeah, my thought is like, if they, I mean, like, even if it's like, you know, they are hairless cats, right? But it's like, if they were bred to be hairless, they would be like, their body might still be like, oh, what if I had hair though, right? You know, I don't know. Hmm. My thought, it's just like weird little thoughts there, you know. Very, very wild. Hmm. Also, this like playlist today has been very good. I just put on like the like one songs playlist, and dude, it's like been just so nice today. Like comfy, like cozy city pop. Very nice. Yeah. Hmm. City pop is vibe. Yeah. Me honestly just save this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's like it's kind of similar to the vibe that I want to have anyway. So I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah, city pop. Feel like, you know, there's days where I want to play like relaxing kind of musics, but there's other days where I'm just like, I want to have like the silly goober kind of mood on certain songs. So I don't know. Yeah. But today is definitely one where I'm like vibes and vibe check for sure, for sure. You know? Yeah. Stretch. Ah. But I'm also like, dude, it's already been an hour in stream. I was gonna say is that I think honestly today is one of those days where I'm like, I'm just gonna be vibing today, if that makes sense. I think it's like I'm a little tired, but it's also like it's high energy but tired. I'm like way more high energy than I would be if I was just like, you know, like if I like pre-debut, this would have been like high energy. This is me low energy. It's like crazy to think about that, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guys, happy Friday. I feel like I have also on the topic of like vibing, right? And new things coming soon, right? I'm trying to figure out what would be like the the kind of game that we would play for the horror game that I owe for like the donathon stuff. But I'm like, hmm. I feel like no, I'm not your neighbor, or no, I'm not human, or whatever. Yes, I'm one of whatever that title game is good, but it also like it's one that I just want to play anyway, and it's not like horror. It's like thriller, right? No, I'm not human. Sorry, I'm like I couldn't. It's like my brain was like mixing it with like I'm not your neighbor. If that like if you remember that one, which is also not really horror, more than just like yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not human. Seems really interesting at least, yeah. And so I'm like, well, okay. What do I feel like would be a good horror game, right? Hmm. Hmm. And it's like Still Wakes the Deep is one that I'm like, I've heard really good things about. I haven't seen anything of it, and I've heard that is the best way to do that. Yeah. So I'm like, that's probably what I would go with. And also, sorry, similar conversation, but not the same. Is that so okay. Here's the conversation that I feel is a little awkward, right? So I have recently seen that unfortunately the Game Pass is increasing in price, right? And I'm like, what the hell? It's like a 50% increase in price. And that was how I was going to be playing Hollow Knight. Not Hollow Knight. I was going to be playing Silksong. And it's like, it went from $20 to get the, like, you know, all the games and stuff included, to now it's 30 plus to actually have the things that actually matter. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you, Microsoft? And I'm I'm like, well, okay, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Let me know. I gotta check if they fixed the bad soft lock halfway through the game. Yeah. Also, with Still Wakes the Thief. That is one that I've heard that they had a problem with a soft lock at some point. Yeah, it's just cheaper to buy Silksong now. Honest to God, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, I have already canceled my Game Pass, because that was how I was able to play certain games, but it's like, I guess not anymore, man. What the heck? I used to like really enjoy that was the case, but now I can't condone it, because it's like some people it's like, oh, here's like just a little bit more, but it's like for others it's like that's over a limit, man. $30 a month? A month? That's what was it? It's like, that's crazy. To start with, it's like, let me see, 12 times in my brain, it's $360 a year. Oh my God, brother. Yeah, I would have to be like, that's insane. That is insane. No shot. $1 a day. That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it. That's $120 extra. Brother. Crazy. Microsoft already going, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm the most like knowledgeable on how that stuff is, right? Like, I'm not somebody out here talking about like games journalist stuff all the time or anything, but it's like, okay, I was going to be playing it on either PC or console, whichever runs it more smooth for me, which may just be console because, you know, I'm going to play on a controller anyway. But it's like, you know, if that's the case, I'm just going to have to like, I don't know, like from what I've heard, it's like those that are, you know, quote unquote paying for the thing that they would have had already, it's going to be an increase of like 50% tacked on to what they already paid for. And it's like, and if they're only playing it on consoles, right? If you're only playing games on consoles, it's like, oh, here's more games on PC. It's like, yeah, but some people really don't even care for that. I'm like, I would, but it's like, for me, that's fine, but I still feel like that's a huge price point. But there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I only want it to play online games and get the, you know, initial games when I playing on my Xbox. And it's like, that's a very valid perspective too. And I'm like, they're just having to pay more for the same amount of stuff. That's crazy. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with those guys. They're a little goof. Oh man. Man, I want to play my games in peace. I want to do the gaming stuff in general. Yeah. It's meant to be the cheaper option, but it's quickly become on par or more expensive. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you are somebody that's like playing a whole new game that is on the, Game Pass all the time. Like, I'm talking every day is your like Game Pass game. That then yeah, but it's like that's not my everyday. That's not like my 24/7, man. So I'm like, what are we talking about? $30 a month. I'm gonna tell you something. From what I remember, if I remember right, there was a point, and I think they might have changed it, that Nintendo's online was $20 a year. I mean, you're not getting free games, but still, bro, what the hell? You need the you need to get yourself together, Xbox, my mans. What the hell? I don't know. It's also like you can't play online unless you have like something there, and I'm like, that's still weird to me too, bro. I'm like, come on. Anyway, sorry, that's like a whole thing. That I just like, I don't understand. But we roll with the punches. We yap and yell at these developers, say, hey, this is not the vibe. You are not passing the vibe check. Yeah. Yeah, if we found that getting a family Nintendo Pass, we could split the massive cost between as many people as possible. Yeah. And that's actually worth it. I mean, but it's like also, if you don't have the Nintendo stuff, that's fine. It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. You know what? Instead of complaining, instead of like making it like yapping about these awful things that are going on, you know what we can talk about that is a positive, right? A very cool, big positive is, again, talking more about Spooky Month. Because I'm like, I still have yet to, I want to go to a Spirit Halloween. I practically want to just like record a trip to a Spirit Halloween and make like a tiny vlog about it. Maybe like one of the shorts that I do is just like that. It's like, here's my trip to Spirit Halloween. Imagine. I mean, it's not the worst idea, but it's like kind of just silly. Because I'm like, I want to see. I bet it's not worth the price right now, but maybe eventually getting that like 10-foot tall skeleton. But I'm like, I gotta find something worth visiting Spirit Halloween somewhere. I think I have a Spirit Halloween in my town. Probably. I don't know for sure. I think so. Because they're like everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah, the Spirit Halloween field trip. Yeah. But then again, I don't know. I feel like it's also scary recording anything IRL in my own place, my own city or anything. Because it's like, oh God, I'm going to like, there's going to be people that find me. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm the second guessing. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared of people. Maybe if I was like out of town, maybe. But I'm like, yeah, not in my town. Thinking about that. Nah. Yeah, if I was like on a trip to like TwitchCon or something, I would probably like do one there at like San Jose, because that would be fun. But went to Spirit back in August, and the one near me opens early, from what I know. Interesting. I could at least go and like talk about my time there. Maybe like with some photos. but not like a whole video of it. I don't know. Maybe. I'll just get a picture of my haul when I get back home or something. If anything, yeah. I just get like scared of doing anything IRL if I'm like in the area. That's all. Because it's like, you know, to me, it's like, yeah, could do a hand cam haul. Basically, is the idea. Something like it at the least. Because we still need Legos for a hand cam. Yeah, doxing is a constant worry. In a bit, in a little back of my brain, I'm like, actually second guessing. I don't want to do that because that would be bad. Yeah, kind of thing. Did you decide? I did. I gotta actually get it though. Yeah. It escaped my mind for a little, but it's like, yeah, I want the owl clock one that I was showing stream. Let me see if I can get that back up. Amazon. And just get a picture again. Yeah. It's cute. It's goofy, but it's also functional, which is like kind of nice. The only problem I could see, it's like not. It might be a little silly in one way, but I could handle how it works. Let me see. Let me save this picture. It's being funky. Let me see the full picture. Amazon, you're a freak. Let me a screenshot, I guess. Is the audio sounding weird or is it just me? I don't know. I don't have problem on my side. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it might just be you then, unfortunately. Oh no. There it is. The clock. Yeah, owl clock. My only issue that I think I could have with this, right, is if you look at the base, it's like one side. And I'm like, oh no, that might be a little unstable. Why do that? Why do you do this? Why do you do this with the goddamn? Yeah, he would shush at a library. Yeah, he would be the type that says, "Quiet, I'm reading." Wonder if this guy's head swivels though. It might. It does look really cute. It's supposed to be 10 inches tall, so that's crazy, but in a cool way. 10 or so inches, yeah. But I'm like, if I can't do this, right, let me see. Owl. I think my Amazon's just being weird. Hold on, let me like refresh my page. Because it's like not letting me do things. Amazon. Because there's other options that I'm like, it's like so cute to see some of these other options, but it's not, I don't feel like enough of a build, if that makes sense, right? It's one of those things where it's like having like a little build is like, you know, here's like something, but it's like but it's not worth a whole stream if it's just like a tiny build, you know. And then there's other ones that are like so small on my hands, man. Like there's micro Legos that are like really fun, but they're like really hard to do in like how large my hands in comparison are. And so that's kind of silly. I like Legos a lot though, so I'm like, yeah, maybe get another just in case. Yeah, that's my thought. Let me look. I'm looking at Legos that could be cool. But I'm like, but what would I want? Could do like more of a Halloween one. Or, gosh, there's so many that I'm like, maybe? But I'm not sure. Not sure. Oh, if this one wasn't mini bricks, that would also be very cute. There's like ones that's like, here's birds, but it's like mini tiny bricks. And I'm like, no, those are the ones that hurt my hands. They're the small ones that are like microscopic. I have to like use tools just to see them almost. My hands are so large, dude. I can't handle those. I mean, there's one that's a raven, but it's like, it's so close. Some people are like, oh, I love ravens. And then they like, but they like don't even care for owls. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? I like ravens too, though. So I'm like, I don't mind. But I'm like, oh, it's so adjacent, so close. Like, this is a cool Lego set or non-Lego set. And size is why I don't build miniatures or models. Yeah. Birds are good. I like birds. This one's like not even that large of a set too. How much is 17 centimeters? I think that's like, I don't know actually. It's not that large though. This guy is cute. Let me see if I can't get a photo. Yeah. There we go. Bird. I was looking at this guy. I'm like, oh, this is cute, but it's a raven, you know? I'm like, man, I want an owl like this. I love this, but this is a raven. Man. I'll have to look further, deeper down the rabbit hole of Legos. 7-ish inches. Yeah, that was my mental. It's like, that's actually pretty solid size, but it's like nothing crazy. Something like that. Yeah. We could just make something that's like, or get something that's like just goth. Like I see this one here as well. You know, could be cool. Let me see about the image here though. Come on, let me look at the photo, please. It's been silly. Hold a moment. Please let me. Oh, I hate when Amazon does things like this where it's just like I won't load the image fully because I don't know. It just don't. It hates me. It thinks I'm stupid, and I'm like, I'm not dumb. I know your tricks, Amazon. Yeah, get a gnome, maybe. I could. I just want to show this one that I'm looking at. It's very pretty. Okay. I'm like, this is a possible one that I'm like, I like this, but it's like, let's see, how large is it? Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking one that could be like a really good Halloween one. This is 10 inches tall. Wow. But it's very cool. Very cool. I like it. So that might be what we think about. Yeah, I do like it. Goth like Lego flowers that would just be like cool decor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I will at least put that one in the cart to see later of the options. Yeah. Is a good one if the first one doesn't work out. Yeah, my thought is like the owl is like see, okay. There's another time where we built a Lego bonsai tree, and for whatever reason, it like was built in such a way that it wasn't sturdy at all. Like at all. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these guys that they made that was the design, right? It's like it fell apart almost instantly. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I can't display it anymore in my room, man. And so I'm like, if it's something like this, that looks real sturdy. And I think that's like, it's because it's lopsided. Yeah, it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, you connect it like sideways or something. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. A disgrace to the Lego name. I'm just saying, man. It's like I'm looking at the skull, not even Lego brand. And that's a positive thing. Because it's like, if it was Lego brand, that thing would probably be like $400. But this is actually not the worst. Yeah. It's going to be staying strong unless it's knocked over. Yeah, exactly. Unless it's like full send fell off the countertop. Which, I mean, it's not going to happen because I at most would dust. And that's not going to be a problem for this. Yeah. Let me see. Is there like other ones that I think could be interesting though? Let me look through some more. Just in case. Oh my gosh, there's like a functional like clock. That's weird but interesting. Probably not that one because that seems like it's very easily broken. Very easily broken. I could make. Oh, that is also a cute one though. I like the skull more though because it's cool. Sorry, I was like looking at like a Halloween looking mansion. Not as cool as the skull at the least. The skull is way better. This one, nah. This one is interesting, but it's like, yeah, I still want the skull more. I'm like looking at if there's any that like pull me to the like interest more. It's like the only thing on par might be the raven, but even then I'm like, it's not the right bird, right? Yeah. Oh, true. Could glue some if you really wanted. Well, yeah. You gotta crackle the Legos. True. Well, shut up. Well, this, I feel like I just want the one part of it. Hold on. This is adorable, but I think it's a mic. Yeah, it's tiny. What the? Yeah, man, this is cute, but it's like the micro blocks. Man, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's a pen holder, but it's like capybara. Cute. But it's, yeah, the micro blocks. So I'm like, God, it would be so bad for my hands, man. Ooh, I have that one saved too. Ooh, I want him. Maybe if my hands were not the fucking oven mitts that they are, I could do that one. But like, nah. I think it'd be cute to have, but yeah. Crazy on my hands. Let me see. There's like one other one that's like maybe good for Halloween, which would be this like building here. Let me see if I can get back to that. Yeah. Put together a greenhouse. Ooh, that sounds really cute. A greenhouse. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. I saw this. Yeah, do one of those like precise surgery robots. Yeah. With some micro Legos. That's what it feels like it needs past a point, man. It's crazy. This is one I saw that was like kind of cool too. But it's like, it's like really in season, so it'd be like I could only really have it for the Halloween season, but it's like it is pretty cute. It is pretty cute. And it's the same brand as that like skull though. So I'm like, I feel like the skull just is like a better decorative thing afterwards. Also, that tree would kind of like tree would kill me kind of build. I mean, yeah, that seems like the only major problem for this build though. Yeah. You goth, you have it up all year round. True. It's true. You're not wrong. That's why I'm like, but it would be so much prettier to have one of those, one of the skulls. That's part of it. Oh, and then like if it is just like a bowl at the top, because I don't know for sure, but if it is just the bowl at the top, right, then I could possibly even replace the flowers in there and have like different Lego flowers. That'd be cool, right? I don't know how that's set up, but like if that's the case, then that would be like really nice. Yeah, make it seasonal. Yeah. Let me see. Was there anything else? God, there's like pirate ships, and I have the one pirate ship already, but it's like some off-brand Lego pirate ships are crazy. Like, look at this. I gotta show you guys, because I'm like, I'm not like, you know, I'm not the pirate anymore. But look at how crazy this build is. Oh my god, I gotta refresh this page because it's being mean to me. Please, Lego. There we go. Yeah. Look at how crazy this looks. What the hell? Wild. Wild build here. What the hell? I don't feel like I've seen too many Lego sets like this. That's so cool though. Oh my god. If I was a kid and I got this Lego set, I'd be so ecstatic, bro. What the hell? Oh my god. It's very cool. I'd be like, I'm having this forever. The water at the bottom is good. It's true, yeah. It's good for like, you know, not just sitting there on its own. It's like it actually gives it a little context. Yeah. Oh, are these like micro blocks though? Please tell me they're not. Oh, these are so cute. What the fuck? I mean, I think they might be. Man, they're so cute. Look at these. Hold on. I'm pretty sure these are the micro blocks though. Look at these succulents. Lego succulents? Not Lego, but you know what I mean. What the hell? These are so cute. What the fuck? Oh my god. I love succulents. And I'm just like, I don't have a green thumb and I'm very bad at actually like actually maintaining a plant. But, you know, I feel like I'd be a lot better at actually maintaining a plant nowadays, but, you know, the succulents here are just so like so cute. Aww. Yeah, if a succulent wasn't already unkillable, get a Lego. Yeah, exactly. Put them all over the house. Yeah, maybe another time though. I feel like they might not be. I'm looking at them up close, right? They might not be the minis, but they're so cute. What the heck? I like them. I'll save them for later. Hmm. Very, very cute. Something about stuff like Legos just makes me so happy though. Cause it's like, it's not just that it's like cute little building project, but it's like for me, they can at least be some sort of decor. Cause I still have some of my other ones that I've built in the past. And it's like, I think they look nice anyway. Like one I have was an old pirate ship that we've built a while back, but it was like very like it's very intricate to the point where it's like they've got the sails made out of Legos and everything. And it's like that's neat. And then I have like little off-brand versions, but it's like they are pixel art of the like old Pokemon sprites, and they're really cute. Hmm. Do anyone else eat those like chalky Lego brick candies? I don't think I'm familiar. No, I don't know what those would be. Lego brick candies. Hmm. I don't feel like I'm not sure. This sound interesting though. I know of them, but I've never had them. I like chalky Smarty candies. Oh, interesting. You're not missing anything. You're just kind of a letdown. Yeah, I could have. Well, I like Smarties, but yeah, they're nothing to write home about. I agree. They're nothing to really write home about, so it's valid. I was also looking at that same brand that did the skull, right? They have ones that are like, here's like a black bouquet, or like a goth bouquet, and it's like, oh, this is so fun. They're like Halloween brand bouquets. How do you say that? It's bouquet, right? Oh, goth fake Lego brand, yeah. They have a lot of gothic stuff actually, looking at their stuff here. Oh my god, this is gorgeous looking. Hold on. Wait a second. This is like an old mansion that has, I shit you not, has a greenhouse. This is so cute. What the fuck? I love that. What the hell? I want to live there. Wait, dude, they have rooms? What? Wait a minute. They have interior. Oh my god. What? Let me show you. They straight up have interiors. This is the same set? What the? What? That's crazy. Oh my God. Wild. Imagine, that's almost excessive. That's what I'm saying. Like I was okay with it just being the outside, but it's a whole set, man. What the heck? That's cool, but like crazy at the same time. And I'm certain there might even be more rooms. God damn. I think that's like one room of floor looking at this. Oh. No shot. Wait, they just have a series like this where it's like they just have a bunch of places that are like interior as well. Like there's a winery that has it's a tavern that has interiors. It's just a tavern. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm like, I love this. Like, look at this. Here's like the outside, but then there's like these interiors. What the hell? What? It's just a tavern. But it's like, you know, it's a winery, but that's so cool. What the hell? I love that. Dude, I love that. Cute. It's surely that's spendy as hell. The winery is actually I'm gonna tell you the price. It's normally $70, but there's apparently a sale that's making the winery $59, so it's just $60 in total, which is crazy. What the hell? So I don't know. I'm just like, that's crazy to me. I don't know, man. I can't be a Lego channel and just make all of these, but like I'm almost tempted, man. I'm almost tempted. Yeah, I was sure it'd be in triple digits. No, for whatever reason, not those. That's crazy to me, though. That almost doesn't make sense. Like, how the heck are you making profit if that's like as good as they are? I don't know. I mean, it's like not even it's not even a small set either. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this could be cute. Oh my God. Sorry. Like, it's also that they, you know, they have other seasonal ones too. Let me show you. Because there's one that was Christmas or like winter at the least. Oh, that's so cute. This one is a cabin that would be actually really fun to build in winter. I don't know if does this have an interior? It might. It might. With how they do. Oh my God. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. What the heck? This would be such a good winter Lego set. Oh my God. God damn. The bear, that's what I'm saying. There's like, it's a cute little thing here. A little cabin and everything. Yeah, the dog having their own house. Very cute. So I don't know, man. Some of these just look so nice. So cute. But I'm like, no, no, no. I gotta have the one that's like, you know, it's for me. I have the goth set. I need the goth set. I'm gonna get the skull because it's like it feels very good for Halloween, but also like good all year round kind of thing. I mean, like the only other thing that I saw that was like maybe like interesting would be like I saw this and it's the similar price to the skull, but I'm like, it seems a little, it's not my brand. And that's the problem, right? You want to do it on the day of Halloween? It's like a Friday. Ooh, I could schedule doing that on Halloween. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, have things looking forward to that way. Heck yeah. I saw this though. I was gonna say, I saw this and I'm like, I don't think it's my aesthetic, right? But it is really cool. I don't know, man. That's crazy. A dragon head. Very cool. I like fantasy stuff in general, so I'm like, damn. A mounted dragon head? How large is this though? Let me see. He's just a cool guy. He does look just cool. 15 inches. He's over a foot and some change tall, man. What the? That's crazy. 15 inches tall? I mean, that's the horns. That's for sure. But also, damn, massive lad. Somebody tell Shia? Yeah. Oh, man. Very cool. Very cool. I'm definitely a sucker for fantasy stuff for sure. That's definitely something I'll think about maybe at another time. Oh, some people have like their final pictures and they look really cool actually. Huh, neat. Mm-hmm. See, Lego sets have gotten elaborate. Well, the thing is about them is like base standard like Lego sets. They're like expensive, but not even this intricate. These are like the off brands that are like, we got to compete with the normal Lego stuff. So we got to make some really interesting looking stuff. So I think that's like, you know, that's the big difference. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Like, what would be like Lego brand that would be? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm like, here's like a crazy large build. Let me see. How big is this? I don't know if it'll say outright. Hmm. Yeah, this one's large, but also crazy. Yeah, that was all off-brand. The ones that I was showing. Yeah, this one is branded. This is Lego brand, and it's the price you can tell. The price you're like, oh yeah, that is Lego priced. Absolutely. Let me see. Is there anything that would even be worth it from Lego? Oh, excuse. As I zoom in onto my chest, my bad, my bad. Yeah, there's the Lego bonsai that I built a while back. It's actually some of these are like actually okay, but it's like there's other ones that I'm like, how the hell are these ones like the crazy price that they are? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Lego is all about the brands and collabs. Yeah. That's true though. It's like if it's not like a branded thing, then it's like it might actually it might actually be cheaper because it's not branded, right? That's, you know, that's what I gotta look for if I'm going a straight up Lego. True, true, true. Well, even this, I don't know. That's still expensive for what I've seen others. I was looking at one that was like, oh, here's like a Lego mansion, like a Lego like haunted mansion. Is like that's like nothing, but like way more pricey than the other one. Let's see. Also shared pics of the greenhouse I put together in Discord. Ooh, hell yeah, I'll check them out later. Yeah. Okay, this one is kind of, oh, that is actually pretty interesting, and it's not crazy expensive. Wow. Huh. What are you talking about? What the fuck? No, how tall? How big is this for that price point? Hold on. What the? Okay, let me look. Sorry. Okay, it is large, but god damn. Let me show you. Yeah. Nintendo is also a collaboration with Nintendo and Lego. How much do you think this Bowser goes for, guys? Hootligans? What do you think the price of is this? 120, 600? I'm gonna say it is between those two numbers. Between. So more than 120, but less than 600. 200? It's too much. That's true. That's true. I would not spend more than 120. On Amazon, this is $270. It doesn't look that amazing for $270. What the hell, dude? But if you want, it's 5% off, so it's only $257. That's a steal. Come on, man. What the hell? Come on. What are we talking about? What are we on about? That's crazy. Madness. The spikes on his arms do look cool. They do look cool in that sense. But I'm like, I'm certain if there was like an off-brand, here's Lego, like an off-brand Lego Big Dragon Man's, and it's like close to Bowser, dude, it's like that would still be enough. I'm saying, yeah, but not like 270 cool. That's what I'm. It's not worth that. Oh, and by the way, oh hell, oh, this is crazy. If you pay $36 more, you can get lighting for it, but not the set. You just get the lighting. God damn. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Are you winning? Are you winning? Oh man. We're looking at Legos, and boy, Legos are scary expensive, man. That's why you gotta go with the off-brand. But we're having a good day. I'd say I'm winning. Are you winning, son? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, get the candy Legos. Oh, we were just talking about those actually. Wild enough. Yeah, what are like actual branded stuff? God. Oh, some of these are just so grossly priced. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. Is this any good? Is this anything? Oh, jeez. There's no brand associated. Oh, no, it is Dungeons and Dragons brand. Okay. Hmm. This is a Dungeons and Dragons branded Lego set. Like straight up Wizards of the Coast Dungeons and Dragons. So here's another, let's play another round of that. How much does this Lego set cost? How much do you think? Oh brother. You gotta look at this and see there's a lot going on. And I'll give you more context. Here, let me see. 500, 350, 260, 230. It is. Yeah. God, there is a lot going on here. This is $352. $352. So Cat got it. Yeah, close by $2. I'm gonna give it to you. The 275 at the end doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. It has interiors and other stuff too, so I'm like, it's interesting, but $350? That's a lot. Yeah, Warhammer would be cheaper. I'm gonna agree, actually. Yeah, Warhammer would probably be actually cheaper. Crazy as that is, you could get into the whole hobby of it. You gotta buy it for it now? No. I mean, if you got it like on the dot, 52, I would have been like, I don't know, maybe you convinced me, and then I don't know. But I don't have that money. No shot. And silly. Oh man. You can get, oh my god, wait. This is actually kind of neat. Hold on. How many figures do you get with this, right? This has 12 characters. Interesting. 12 characters? Oh, but this is Lego branded, okay? Lego branded? How much do you think these 12 characters cost? Now, this is going to be a hard one, I think. This is a set that has just 12 in one box, right? I'm like, God, it's not what I would not want to spend that on this, because it's like, it's not even a fun build. You're just having the guys, right? 150, 30, more than 30. I quit. I'm going to tell you, it is a good bit more than 30. 275. This is without a sale. When it isn't on sale, right? It is that this is $99.95 for all of these figures, but it's on sale right now. God damn. Bro, what the heck? What the heck? $100 for these 12 Lego figures that are just normal Lego sized, mind you. What? Crazy, crazy, bro. I don't get it. Crazy. Adult, $100 with your adult money? Sure, you spend it how you want, but I wouldn't spend it on 12 minifigures? I don't know, man. That's the only the only way I could rationalize it is like, oh, but there's like, you know, these are for tabletop gaming. So you're getting like their little bases and everything, right? It's like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that, bro. Come on. But you're getting the brand Lego, guys. Yeah, Lego for that much? I mean, it's just like, oh man. Some people are like brand loyal. Not that great. They're decent, but yeah, they're like, they're still just Lego. They're just that same face and sort of blockiness. I don't know. I wouldn't spend it on that. Yeah. Yeah. Feel as though it's like, I don't know, man. Not worth the money. Not worth the money. Not that much. For like, okay, here's gonna be one that I don't know if you guys would be able to guess. Here's one more. Guess the Lego price. Lego brand, Jurassic Park brand, right? This is let me see how tall it is. It is a little over 8 inches tall. I know this. Ooh, okay. What do you think this one costs? Does the mouth articulate? From what it looks like, the mouth might actually be articulate. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. 200? Like 40? The crazy thing about this, right? It's without a sale, $40. $40. That's crazy. What do you mean, Lego? That you what? So you can price things actually reasonable sometimes. But there's other times you just decide not to. What the heck? What the? Okay. Lego be consistent and pricing challenge and impossible. That's crazy. I agree. Man, what the? I think it's just like, this is a better looking Lego set entirely too. What the hell? It's only like like 500 pieces. I mean, yeah, but it's like 8 inches tall. It looks like it's got a nice display. I don't know, man. I mean, they don't want you to like skip it, but it's like, It definitely is way less pricey than some of these other ones. Crazy to me. What are some of their best sellers? Let me see. A lot of Star Wars. That's interesting. We have the Fortnite battle bus as one. That's silly. Hold on. Oh my god, dude. Fortnite? We've got a Fortnite battle bus. How many pieces is this? Yeah, just a little under 1,000 pieces. How much do you think this is? Right? It's silly. Silly to think about. I feel it's like, it's one that I feel like I don't think I would want, but it is at least a toy that can be like driven around and stuff, right? Yeah. It's like, it's got wheels, it's got the little guys. So I'm like, even as a kid, this would be kind of worth it. But it's like, damn, it's like expensive, bro. Also, hands up if chat if you've learned what a Fortnite is because of the game. That's crazy. I mean, I have like definitely read enough fantasy to know what a Fortnite is before the video game, okay? An iPad kid would go feral for this. I think it'd be a pretty good gift. I think it'd be a pricey gift. But, yeah. What do you guys think this would cost? Knew what the Fortnite was many moons before the game was the thing. Yeah. I keep on like misspelling the video game's title because I'm used to the real name of like the real like Fortnite. A fortnight being 2 weeks. We have $1.99. $10. No, I don't think Lego would price it at 10. That'd be silly. It's like, yeah, man, just full send it. Here's $10, bro. Yeah, no worries. This is maybe like 130. This is $99. So just a quick $100, $99.95. So $100 for this whole set. Crazy. I mean, it's almost measures over 11 inches tall with the balloon. That's, I mean, come on. The balloon is giving it like the crazy height that it has there. And then 5 inches wide. And 11 inches long. Okay. It's like still very pricey, but it's not crazy. Yeah. So, interesting there. Gosh, these Lego sets are so nuts though. Yeah. Welcome in. Hi. If you're just joining us, welcome in. My name is Hooty Hoo, the night owl VTuber with a nice deep voice. Hi. We've been looking at Legos and just yapping all day. It's been a pretty good one. I've been enjoying today. Hope your Friday is good. We've been having a good one. To me, looking at these Legos kind of just makes me happy to see the off-brands sometimes look even better, you know? It's one of those things where it's like not always the brand name is going to be like the thing that does it, bro. You know, it's crazy. I like that. Models like you, thank you. Oh, appreciate that. I like the way I look. It's very fun. I'm glad you like it too. I think that it's such a fun, good vibe for me. It makes me so happy that, you know, it's one of those where, you know, we talked about this a little before. A new look makes me feel just like this is so like really me, and I like that a lot. Love the wings, thank you. Oh, you guys are very kind. Dude, so silly. Legos. So I think we've decided, right? The not branded Lego set that we're gonna get, or what I'm going to get, is this one, so that we could have the hand cam. Yeah, be good for Halloween, but also I'm gonna just be able to have this year round because it's nice and goth. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. Every stream somebody comes in and says they like your model, your voice, or both. Love that for you. I think it's very sweet. It makes me so happy seeing like the new members, new people in chat, you know, saying hi. It's very cool. Oh man, I'm like actually really excited because it's like Legos are just so fun to build, especially on stream, because then it's like just having a nice hangout the whole time. And it's like one of this kind of set, right? Oh, excuse me. My goodness. I scrolled back up and it would just like immediately zoomed in on my check. Holy. How many pieces is this? This is looking at this number here. A little over 1,100 pieces. Oh my gosh. Crazy, but it's like, it's gonna be so fun. Yeah. Yeah. Happy Spooktober. Yeah. Dude, I was also saying is that I gotta go to Spirit Halloween and get some like decor for my place. Get that 10-foot tall skeleton, man. Absolutely. I'm just like, oh man. Being able to just full send, you know, be my silly goth self. It's just really funny, right? I love that. I gotta find like either, oh, isn't there like, oh, dude, I'm just like, there's a lot of like sort of it's like because it's Halloween, right? Or I guess spooky month at the least. It's like, is it that, I mean, it's not just Spirit Halloween, right? So there's like other places that are going to be selling things, and it's like, I gotta act fast, man. Like going to like Target or Walmart and finding the weird things, maybe. I gotta figure out what I can get, man. Because it's like, I mean, I don't have a yard or a lawn to decorate, but I have my apartment, the interior at the least. And I'm like, maybe something. I want something. Yeah, Target has the weirdest stuff. I've seen that there was like, I don't know if it was this year, but at some point there was like a really cool there was like something about like a mug that was like a full skull or something, and it was like really cool. But I'm like, I don't know if that was this year or last year I saw something like that. I'm like, oh my god, it was enormous. It was like 2 hands from my size worth of like big, just head size of a mug. I'm like, this is almost not a mug, this is like a bowl. with a handle on it. So I don't know. I love that stuff though. It's like, I don't know, being able to get something like that and just be like, yeah, man, no, this is absolutely the stuff. Watch streak, hell yeah. Well, thank you for coming back. Absolutely. A good soup mug. I don't feel like I've ever had, I mean, I have big mugs, a couple of them, but it's like, I don't think I've normally had soup out of a mug. Like maybe, no, I've had like gumbo out of a mug, but not like a chicken noodle soup. I don't know. Maybe it'd be actually way better of an experience for me because I'm like, I'm normally at my own desk, so I'm like, you know, sitting down and having like a whole bowl of soup may not be quite the vibe. But unless I'm like, you know, yeah. Love soup mugs. They hold the same volume as like my bowls. Ah. You know, I'd have to measure because I'm like, maybe one or two of my mugs would. Yeah. I do like a bigger mug anyway, because I'm like, you know, I just want more of the same thing that I'm having anyway. Got a noodle soup for dinner. Let's go. Hell yeah. What did I have? Oh, I was, that's right. I had myself some yogurt and some granola. And that's not like a whole meal, but I also had like other things. So it'll be like, you know, it'll be good. Yeah. Absolutely. I kind of want, I don't think I've been in a soup mood though. I'm just trying to think like, soup is like cold weather and it's still not quite cold here. It's like still around like at the minimum like 80s here where I am and where Hooty is, location. Undisclosed location. Whose location? That's mine. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, man. Hootlantic. Yeah, Hootland. Hootlantic. Yeah. Had some pho last night because I'm sick. Ooh. Oh, dude, pho is pretty good. Man. Let me see. What would be like a good soup? I'm like, dude, I'm just like, I'm more of like a chowder or a gumbo kind of guy though, right? Yeah, Hooty's rapidly approaching your location. Yeah, when it's chillier, I'm definitely way more about like the soups and stews and stuff. You do like gumbo? I do. I do have some that I'm like leftover that I haven't had left yet. I gotta have that before it goes any bad. Want to try gumbo? I've only heard good things. It is one of my favorite foods entirely. Like, it's like closer to a chowder, like a chunky chowder, but it's not like it's got a roux and everything, so it's like it's made in a different way than a chowder, I feel. So I like it a lot though. Like there's so many different ways you can make gumbo as well. As many ways as there are like, you know, proteins, etc. So I'm like, you know, at minimum, or like vegetable. I don't know if there's like, I don't know if a vegetable gumbo would be like quite that good. But I do like a seafood gumbo. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if I've had a vegetarian, quote unquote, vegetarian gumbo. I feel like it could be done though if it was like some of the meatier vegetables. maybe like flexible, like hot pot. In a way, it's more like the palette of like the spices. Yeah, like those are generally the similar vibe. It's like if you were to have curry without the rice, but you can still even have it with rice. So it's like kind of silly to think about. Like it's almost like South US, like like a southern US curry. In a way, it can be totally like totally that, which is kind of weird to think about. I don't know, man. But the way I have it, I don't normally have the rice, but it's like when it does have rice, it's still very, very good. So I don't know. Mm. It is an interesting idea. I'll have to see what you mean. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's like the problem being, right? Okay, here's the thing. Even if you are in the States, there's other places in the States that would just like not be able to make gumbo in the way that it should. And that's the problem. Like you need these like specific combination of spices and it be prepared in a way. So I'm like, oh man. Mm. I do really like a lot of, I don't know, a lot of like nice southern foods though. Southern cooking, my family's sort of specialty. Especially like, I don't know, if you've ever had like a South US, like, you know, southern breakfast, like a chicken fried steak with the gravy, etc. Like it's a lot of the big savory foods. That's the kind of stuff that I love, man. Oh, so I don't know. I do. I'm a sucker for that stuff. Chicken and waffles, but never tried it. Chicken and waffles. Can't, I like waffles way more than a pancake. So I'm like, but it's like it's not quite. I don't know. That's a good one though. It is Southern cooking, chicken waffles. Yeah, well known for a reason. It's true. It's true. Chicken and waffles is good, but I think it depends on how it's prepped. Yeah, I think it's like I'm like the type that's I really enjoy the southern like what is it called? It's like a like sausage gravy. It's like almost it almost looks like gruel with how like weirdly it's very dense. And I'm like, but it's so tasty. That with you know, that plus like some really nice southern like, you know, flaky biscuits, some really good stuff, yeah. Grits, yeah, grits as well. Yeah. Chicken waffles and gravy. Yes, exactly. It needs the good gravy to make it all work together. Mm-hmm. Needs to the right flavors. It can be like hit or miss for some people though, but I really like it. I don't know. I'm like the type of dude that's just like I whenever I'm having a meal, right? I need a lot of food. I'm like, oh, I'm a big man. I'm like if I'm having like tacos, right? Like a street taco, it's going to be like I'm having like upwards of 6, so much. So I'm like it's the right amount normally for me too. So it's like Oh, dude, I had recently I treated myself had a treat of some like local local breakfast diner food, and it was like basically southern cooking, and it was like so god. It was like a chicken fried steak with the gravy, and it was basically like half, if not like two-thirds of the plate was the chicken fried steak, and then like the rest was like an egg and some like diced potatoes, and I'm like, oh dude, this is gonna fill me up for the entire day kind of food. Oh my god. So definitely that is my whole thing. Oh man. When I lived at home, biggest expenses was food because of me over. Oh no. I totally understand that though. Oh no. Man, yeah, 5 tacos is perfect. I feel like if I load enough of a taco, like three can be enough, but it's like they're like super packed tacos, bro. I'm just man, good stuff. But it's like, the ones that I normally have are like, I'm gonna just say it is like, it's just like white people tacos where it's like ground beef and everything. And it's like, it's not super traditional, but it's still good. I just still like it. Hmm. Family's tradition of eating grits every Christmas morning. Oh, well, that sounds nice. I think, does my family have like a thing for Christmas? I think on Christmas morning I normally have like quiche, like egg sausage quiche. That's pretty good. Yeah. Now that you're out of the house, your parents save so much more money. Yeah, I think one of my bigger expenses is groceries so that I'm not like, you know, starving myself any. I have to make myself like big meals. The problem, well, I mean, not the problem, but like in part of it is that I also meal prep now. So I have to make like, I meal prep and I intermittently fast. So it's like a wild combo of things, right? Where I have one enormous meal a day, and it's that, that will make me not hungry for the rest of the day kind of meal. But it's that I also then prep that meal beforehand. So I'm just like on Saturdays or Sundays, normally it's like a Saturday, I'm just like cooking all day, but it's like one big meal after another, and I'm just like then putting it in Tupperware. Mm, yeah. Intermittently fast, and I'm gonna meal prep when we get the bigger freezer. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot easier for some if you have like other people that you live with to help you prepare the meals. But I normally prepare stuff like curry, or I prepare like like a meat and a pasta, almost like an adult like macaroni and hot dog kind of thing, but it's like, pasta with some chicken, like like a whole pound of chicken. No, is it a pound? I think it's nearly 2 pounds of chicken and some pasta. Yeah. Yeah. A support worker will help me cook. But yeah, for me, it's like, yeah, it's a whole afternoon of just cooking and doing other stuff while I prepare my meals, man. And so it's like I often on those kinds of days, that's like the day that I would treat myself, if anything, like to take out, so that I don't have to dive into, the same meals that I just made. But I don't know. I've been enjoying when I can make those meal preps. But there's been times where I'm like, I'm starting to burn out on the meals that I make. And I don't, the problem is it's like, it's not the meal's fault, blah, 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 right? Or anything like that. It's more just like, I gotta make it so that I can actually like have the variety that my brain needs so it doesn't like run out. So, yeah. And I think sometimes snack foods help, but it's like I don't yeah, I don't often like to snack, but I do have it on the occasion so that it's like the variety is still there despite, the same meals being made. Yeah. I at least have the two types of meals, and then then it's also adding different types of pastas when I do like the chicken and pasta. The curry is the one thing that I think is the easiest for me to run, like the you know start to get tired of, because it's like I can only do so much to change it up, but it's like I prepare it in a way the same way each time, and so like that's the only issue. Yeah, but it is still filling, so it's worth it in my brain. Yeah. If I could, I would probably prepare one more meal type, and then I think my brain would be like really satisfied having like three different types of meals a week, and be like okay for a bit. But then that might just have to switch up at some point. I don't know. Yeah, if it's the same type the whole time, then it starts to be like problematic for like if you're the type that's like I need that sort of spice variety. Yeah, love curry, but it does tend to be an intense flavor that can be overwhelming many days in a row. Yeah, there's been also times that I've unfortunately like over seasoned to make it tasty for me, but then it's like because I've over seasoned, my brain doesn't like to have too much of it. Like I'm having it and I'm like I like it and it's nice and filling, but it's like ugh, it starts to be grating past a point. Then it's like I and that's more like on me because I've messed up there. Yeah, my meal preps. I don't know. It's nothing crazy though. Yeah, generally like one larger, like a larger Tupperware for per day. So it's like hmm, a little smaller than like a takeout box from like a restaurant maybe in my like I don't know how to describe like the volume of it. It's probably got it measured on there, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. And then I just like, you know, toaster oven warm it up generally because like I don't trust the microwave to actually warm it up. mm. I could also use stovetop, but that's more dishes on top of everything. Yeah. Guys, chat hooligans. Let me see. I feel like I'm a little tired, so we're probably gonna call it there today. We're gonna call it there today. Yeah. And say hi to a friend. Maybe. Let me see if anybody that I know is currently live still streaming. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna say honestly, I'm probably just gonna call it. Yeah, no major raids or anything today. Just call it and say it's good there. But I do appreciate you guys. I'll be back on Sunday with more fun, good vibes for all. It was fun looking at Legos. It wasn't exactly what I expected today, but it was like one where I'm like, oh heck yeah. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. Let me see. Yeah. I think we'll just call it there today. Appreciate you guys so much. I will be back on Sundays because as I was saying before, I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. And look forward to the next stream because we're gonna be actually, getting back into the swing of like the games that we have planned. Stuff like either Silk Song, Moemon, or a few other options that we've been really diving into recently. So, heck yeah. As always, if you haven't already, join the Discord, follow the stream, follow my other socials to know when I'm going live next. And I will see you guys then. Appreciate you. Love you guys to bits, you freaks, in the best way possible, okay? Appreciate you. Alrighty. Good night. Mwah.